Welcome back to this. What is the name of the show
again? This is The Rose Show, and this is the show, part of the show we call The Buzz. We were just outside hanging out,
running the trophy,
taking pictures with the kids.
Anyway.
That was fun. All right, let's focus.
So yes, this morning in The Buzz, there is a new study. This is very interesting. It's warning parents about teenagers and those social networking sites. According to researchers at Columbia University, even a small amount of time online could be putting your child at risk for drug and alcohol abuse. This is what they found, that daily use of the sites like Facebook make teens 5 times more likely to use tobacco, 3 times more likely to drink alcohol, and 2 times more likely to smoke marijuana. Now, the study suggests that there's a higher likelihood of substance abuse when kids are exposed to photos posted on social networks showing that kind of activity. Researchers found that 70% of the teens spent at least some time on a social network every day. 40% of teens had seen those types of photos by the young age of 13.
I think that's more disturbing, just the fact that they're exposed to these photos at the age of 13. First of all, I don't know why your child is on a social network at that age. I think that's way too young, because clearly you are being exposed to things like these pictures of kids drinking and partying, but I absolutely see why that could lead to more kids drinking.
Here's the other thing. It's accessibility of these photos. It's not just through social networking sites. It's the availability on, I mean, you can take a picture anywhere, anytime with your cell phone. So I think it's almost unfair to be singling out the social networking sites, because easily you can get a text of these photos, or you see it on TV. Look at Katy Perry's new video there, that last Friday night. It's about posting pictures of parties and underage drinking online. You know what I mean?
This trend started long before social media came along. I've said this before. I blame this whole thing on MTV. When the Real World started, and it went from music videos to what I grew up on, you know, and then all of a sudden they're showing reality shows of the real world, which is what it started with.
Right, which is not the real world.
No, it's not.
It's a glimpse of parts of the real world.
But it was Real World New York, and next thing you know, I'm watching on MTV, you know, people in clubs, people kissing, young people kissing each other on TV, snuggling in the smush room, all that stuff. You know, it's the culture's been created, and everyone else is kind of following along.
But it's easy too on social networks to filter what you're putting out there, in the sense of you can put all your great pictures, all your good pictures from parties. Hey, I have this Solo cup in my hand. I have this
you don't show
this glass, this beer, and I'm having a great time. You know, why don't you do it too? That's pretty much the image that you're coming across.
Of course, you're editing it to make it look like the blast that you had. You didn't put the shot of the hangover the next morning, or the fact that you were puking in your backyard, or whatever. You know, you're right. It's just the highlights of the fun.
Right.
And that's the sad part, is that these kids are just seeing something that's just not true.
Let's be honest.
Completely.
Does anybody ever post anything on Facebook that's bad in their life?
Yes.
I mean, really? You lost your cat, so you put that on Facebook.
Thanks for telling everyone.
No, but it's sad. But I mean, other than that, like, you don't put pictures of, like you said, the night after you're out partying and you're all banged up, and the next day, like,
you just like had a great time.
You know,
thanks for the memories.
Right. But I mean, you're right.
Whether you did or didn't.
But Facebook and every one of those is a false reality. Because it's you know,
you're right. It's almost like a little fantasy, right? But you do have some people who go the other way, where they complain about everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yes.
You know, buyer beware. It's you know, and it starts again with the parents. My son, who's already chatting with me about a cell phone, he just turned 9.
My daughter once went in the worst way. In the worst way.
They don't.
And everything that comes up, it's either a birthday or a Christmas. It's like, I want one, I want one. No.
Like, when are you going to get your daughter a cell phone for the first time? Like, what do you think?
I'm thinking maybe, well, we're kind of like divulging. What was our original topic again? About
Facebook,
drinking
social
online.
Media,
yeah, I don't know. That could be a different topic, but I'm thinking at least middle school. She's not even in middle school yet.
8th grade.
So, you know?
8th grade, probably.
So
that's a good time.
She couldn't believe that you were 16 when you got your cell phone. I have to tell you that. My daughter was like, Michaela was 16?
I was 26.
Times are different.
26.
I think I was mid-20s. When I got rid of the bag phone and the CB radio, and I got my cell.
Mine looked like a little portable VCR. All right, we wandered off target. Yeah, that's what I had first.
What were we buzzing about again?
I had the antenna pack wrapped around my waist with the antenna coming off like the bat, you know, the bat belt.
All right.
What were we talking about?
Social networking.
Oh, yes.
And the fact that there's a risk
and stuff.
Courtney will get us back on track.
Substance abuse.
I think any exposure to it increases the risk.
Yeah, and I bet a lot of people are buzzing about it online too.
They are, both sides, because as you guys were saying, there's exposure everywhere, whether it be on TV, in school, and online. So we'll see what they specifically have to say about Facebook. Facebook and Twitter and things like that. So here's a look at our live blog on foxprovidence.com. And Sloppy Joe said, "Oh, it's so hard raising a teenager today. I can feel the gray hairs coming in just thinking about this." And then this other one here is from Ted. He said, "I absolutely hate social networks for kids. Between the computer, video games, TV, etc., kids don't have fun and go outside and play like kids anymore." So here's the poll we're asking everyone. Do social media sites make peer pressure worse? A, yes, the sites encourage bad behavior. B, no, they don't influence substance abuse. We've got a ton of comments on our Facebook page. We got flooded as soon as we posted it early this morning. This first one here is from Bill. He doesn't think that it makes peer pressure worse. He says it's how the kids are raised and is more likely the reason they will abuse drugs and alcohol. And Zach said, "I disagree. I have seen no signs of any peer pressure from any of my friends the entire 3 years I have been on Facebook." And Kristen said, "Facebook, I believe, is ruining our youth. They don't read books anymore. They don't pick up the phone. Everything is texting or Facebook." So we'll see how many more comments we generate throughout the hour. Something like this usually keeps everybody buzzing well after our regular buzz. But we'll see what those poll results say at the end of the show.